In the heart of Aluko village, where the hills whisper ancient stories, a pair of twins were born under a sky filled with stars. Dumebi and Dubem, identical in every way, were destined for greatness. But destiny, as it often does, had plans of its own. On the night of their births, a storm swept through, fierce and unforgiving. Lightning struck, and within moments, a fire spread like a wild beast, devouring everything in its path. Amidst the billow of smoke, the twin newborn brothers were separated, changing the course of their lives forever.
Ifangu, where are the boys? Where are my sons?
I have to burn, but I cannot find Dumebi.
As the flames rose and thick smoke billowed into the night sky, Dumebi was swept away by a stranger, while Dubin was saved by the villagers. The fire left the family devastated, believing they had lost their beloved child. But fate had only begun its journey. Dumebi, who was renamed Daniel, grew up far from the village, adopted by a wealthy family in Lagos. He rose through the ranks of business, poised to inherit the family's powerful corporation. Raised among the skyscrapers, he became a sharp-minded young man driven by ambition. Yet, despite the comforts and success, a void lingered deep within.
Another successful deal, Daniel. You're on fire.
Yeah, but I can't shake the feeling that something's missing.
His dreams, too, were filled with smoke and fire, and the faint echo of a brother's voice. Dubem grew up under the nurturing care of the village elders in the simplicity of Aluko, surrounded by the whispers of trees and the stories of his ancestors. The village raised him in the ways of tradition, teaching him the balance between man and nature. He lived a simple life, connected to the land, but within him there was an emptiness, a longing he could not explain.
Sometimes it feels as though a part of me is missing, like a voice in the wind that I cannot hear clearly.
The wind knows many secrets, my son. Perhaps one day it will lead you to the answers you seek.
Faith, like smoke, can travel where eyes cannot see. Years later, Daniel, now a key player in his father's business, was tasked with securing land in Aluko for a large development project. On the other side, the village needed someone to negotiate with the city corporation threatening their precious land. Only one man was found ideal for the task, Dubem. Known for his intelligence and eloquence, Dubem possessed the key insights required to weave his way through complex urban environments and present the worries of the village effectively. His ability to combine his deep understanding of local issues with a wise communication style made him the perfect representative to safeguard the interests of the village in the city. Dubem was ready to represent the village, ready to defend the land his ancestors once fought for. Two brothers, unaware of their bond, set on the path of collision that will forever change their lives. When Dubem arrived in Lagos, he was met with towering buildings and an overwhelming sense of unfamiliarity. During the meeting with the company, his eyes met Daniel's across the table. A strange familiarity tugged at them both.
This feeling, why does it seem like I know him?
What's with this guy? He looks familiar.
It was as if the past whispered through the air, thick with unspoken truths, but the smoke had not yet cleared. As Dubem laid his hand on the table, a glimmer of silver caught Daniel's eye. A bracelet, identical to the one he had carried with him all his life.
That bracelet? Where did you get it?
It was my mother's. The only thing left of my brother after the fire.
I have the same one. My parents gave it to me. Could you be?
Time seemed to stop as they stared at the matching symbols. Could it be? Could the stranger across the table be the brother Daniel had only seen in dreams of smoke? Memories flooded back, vivid and painful, of fire, smoke, and the sound of crying. Both men felt the weight of truth settling in. They were not strangers. They were brothers, twins, separated by the cruel hands of destiny.
Why didn't you tell me? All these years, I had a brother, a family. Why?
I was afraid that if I told you, I'd lose you. I never meant to take you from your family, Daniel. I only wanted to save you.
The truth further unraveled, a twist neither brother could have imagined. The man who had taken Daniel all those years ago had done so not because he was greedy, but out of desperation. He had just wanted to save a child from the flames, but lost in the smoke, he was never able to find his way back to that particular village. Now that man stood before the twins with tears of guilt and love in his eyes. He was the father Daniel had known. In that moment, the smoke of the past cleared. Daniel and Dubem stood together, their bond restored. The brothers chose to forgive not only Dumebi's adoptive father, but also the hands of fate that had torn them apart. Together they vowed to honor both their lives, their village, and the city that has shaped them.
We were lost in the smoke, but now we've found each other.
We'll build a future stronger than the fire that tried to tear us apart.
From the Billow of Smoke, they had emerged as one. And so, the brothers returned to their roots, side by side. Ifeanyi and Nnenna, their birth parents, were overjoyed to reunite with their long-lost son who was separated from them and his brother many years ago. The fire that once separated the twins had led them back to one another. In the Billow of Smoke, they had found not only the past, but a future filled with hope, unity, and the strength of brotherhood. I bet you enjoyed that story, right? Please subscribe, like, and share. Please!